What's up, guys? We are going into Fallen from Pride level 3 for an all mission clear, trying for kind of more of a budget clear. So it's a mixed race, Beast, Avian, Aquan, Demon, Human, uses fixed physical, regular physical, AoE. The fixed attacks are AoE, some AoE non-elemental magic, and some AoE lightning. So, uh, all in all, it's not too bad. This budget team can get it done in like 8 turns. So, it's got, and bring a friend by all means if you want. But Leftia being EX2 isn't too important. She could probably be EX1. So we have 2 older units in Leftia and Olive, and 3 free units. Sisney's, I forget if her event's still up, but she was pretty recent. And Reno, you can get them from the shop, in the Star Quartz shop. As far as crowning him, though, that's another story. But, I mean, if it came down to it, we're kind of using him as a chain bot for some lightning resist and brakes. So you don't need his upgraded brakes, probably. You can probably get by with Olive's brakes, but did kind of just to speed the clear up, I went ahead and used Clash gear, but by all means you don't need this. But yeah, she kind of caps out on a lot of those killers pretty easily. We're short on LB damage on her even, and it's more than enough. It's a pretty easy rotation that the boss does. It does some AoE physicals on turn 1 and some lightning magic damage on turn 1. Does non-elemental magic and AoE magic on turn 2. Some AoE physicals that Runda covers, lightning magic damage, and then a self-heal or self-debuff. Some fixed damage on turn 4, and then turn 5, it just cures its debuffs. So all in all, it's not too bad. But, so yeah, there's her gear and just a kind of a whatever card with some LB damage and flat attack or flat magic. Sisney, again, I mean, you could probably get by with a weaker card. Don't even have a weapon imperil for her, but some chain cap up, some killers, some LB damage. So she's even short on some of the killers quite a bit, but it's fine. Reno, just a breaker material. If you don't have his own breaks upgraded, I forget what they are baseline, but you can always put 2 on there. I just gave him some mana reduction, some defense. He's provoking. There's no single target stuff, actually, so he doesn't even need to be provoking. Guts, just in case. I mean, on this rotation, we're only going to see one of those fixed attacks anyway. So, Dan, it doesn't hit that hard with Runda's mitigations up. So, some refresh. A source of EN chaining. We have 4 sources at this point. So, Dwayne's sword, if you have it. The Esther's event materia, Wilkes event materia, or the card. So if you don't have it, it's not a game breaker. You can always just try to weave Olive's SLB in with maybe some bolting strike chaining or something. No card. He's staying in the base form the whole fight. Leftia, she is a little squishy. I forget if I have her potted. Yeah. So tried to gear her for defense. She could really use a source of guts if you can't bulk her up enough. But yeah, there's her gearing. Then Runda, just evasion with some bulk. Yeah, full evasion. Couple empty slots. So yeah, there we go. So we'll get into it. So, and Reno, his upgraded skill, the defense pyramid, it does give lightning resist. So, if you don't have, and again, I forget what that is baseline, if you don't have that resistance on his skill, you'll need some other source of lightning resist or gear for lightning resist. But anyway, so Olive this turn is just going to do killers for herself. What else? Her cooldowns, and then her last action is store. Sisney this turn is going to, we'll just do another, actually she can just store magic. We got a Fire Impale from Olive. Reno can put up the mitigations, do his break, cooldown, and then just whatever else. Runda is going to put up cover and then protecting Shelga. And Leftia can imbue fire on everyone, do a stat buff, and just whatever else. Heal, I guess. So we're going to start off doing Leftia's LB. Reno can. What's Reno doing this turn? He's going to triple bolting strike. We're going to SLB Sisney, or LB Sisney. Runda's going to LB at the end of the turn, and Olive's going to LB. So we'll send Olive and then the Chainers, and then Runda last. There's that non-elemental magic. So Reno's just going to bolting strike a couple times, then refresh the resistances. Olive this turn is just going to refresh her killers. Break, cap, and then store as her last action. Leftia this turn is just going to, I guess, re-imbue fire and then heal a couple times. Sisney this turn is going to, let's see, just bolting strike twice. And then just whatever, well, Mirage, I guess, with her. Then Runda's going to SLB at the end of the turn. So we'll send Olive, wait a sec, and then send the Chainers. Do chip damage. So there's the... Okay, so we saved Olive's SLB till this turn since he was curing his debuffs last turn. So we're going to SLB Olive, chain EN with Reno. Sisney is going to, let's see, she's going to put up her big Fire Imperil, just do whatever, and then end with her store ability. Leftia is going to SLB this turn. And Runda can just reapply cover, protect, and shell. And we'll just chain these two up. Okay, this turn Reno is going to use the breaker material, or breaker materia, just whatever one you used. Gonna SLB Sisney, gonna triple bolting strike with Runda, and Olive can cap. So she can just refresh her killers, do a break, store, and then cap. And Leftia this turn is going to just re-imbue fire and then cure a couple times. So we'll send Olive, wait a couple seconds, and then send the chainers. Okay, so you see the boss buffed its defense and spirit, but that can be dispelled. And that's kind of why we brought Olive. She has a perfect dispel on her normal attack. So Olive's just going to normal attack this turn. We're going to refresh the lightning resist with Reno. That's really all he has to do this turn. Actually, we can punch a couple times with him and then put up lightning resist. Sisney this turn, I just marked that she was doing stuff, so I guess she can chain bolting strike with Olive. Leftia can do her big fire amp from wearing her hat to just whoever. Really doesn't matter. We're probably going to kill the boss within the next turn or two anyway. So fire amp to whoever, Olive or Sisney. I guess just cure and re-imbue fire. And Runda can SLB. Actually, will that fill Sisney? Nah. So we'll just send those three. So we're back to the first turn of the rotation. So Reno this turn will use his... We'll just bolting strike twice and then end with his big break cooldown. Sisney can... whatever. Does she have her store unlocked yet? Nah. We'll just bolting strike. Yeah. Yeah, we'll go for a big cap next turn. We'll just store magic with her. And Olive can... Yeah, sorry, changed my mind. Actually, we're just going to triple bolting strike with Sisney. We'll triple bolting strike with Reno. And Olive can just do her cooldowns, store, cap, and then end with her big store ability. Actually, we're just gonna kill with Olive's big cap here. Yeah, we'll just SLB Olive. Claw the Dragon with Reno. We'll just triple bolting strike with Runda, LB Sisney, and LB Leftia for buffs. So we'll do Leftia. We'll just send Olive and Reno, and then the other two. So, yeah. 7 turns, no leader, no, premium recent DPS. So yeah, I mean, it's not that hard as long as you deal with the boss's incoming damage, deal with his debuffs, or deal with his own, buffs and curing his debuffs and all that. And if it came down to it, Leftia has Dispelga in her kit. You can always just use Dispelga on turn 6 from Leftia and then just re-break with somebody else. But, oh yeah, big carry on Olive there. So the boss has like, I think 33 billion or so, somewhere around there. So if you didn't have Olive, if you were using somebody else, I mean, the fight would drag out, but the rotation's not that bad. It's fairly manageable, especially with an EX3 Runda with his 100% uptime of, 80% general mit and 80% physical mit to deal with that fixed damage. So, but anyway, thanks for watching. Hope it helped. Oh, I do want to jump into this other fight. Let's see, Heir to Shinra. Yeah. So the level 4 crowns. Honestly, I mean, my raid team one-shotted this. Granted, it is... This is my raid team. It's, 3 EX3 premium units. But, I mean, the boss was... They were just regular chaining. The boss was dead when they were halfway through their triple cast of Stardust Ray. Honestly, I feel like you can take a whatever team into this. This is locked to Final Fantasy VII. So, I mean, we'll just throw CD Aerith on the team. I don't even remember what all the bosses weak to. Who can triple bolting strike from Final Fantasy VII? Oh, that's right. I'm supposed to be using the category filter, not the filter. I don't know. Doesn't make sense. OG Cloud, can he triple bolting strike? No. No, we just got upgrades for Rufus. Maybe try some Rufus shenanigans. Just optimize attack on him, see what happens. Sure, why not? Let's put... What do we want to give her? Obsidian Bracer, I suppose. What even were Rufus's crowns? I used 3 of his crowns on this skill. This does what? Added damage to a skill. What skill? Any of his chaining or tag chain skills? No, of course not. We'll just throw Barrett on the team. Throw some defensive gear on him, I guess. Let's see what happens. See if we do end up going to turn 2. I guess just cover with Barrett. Aerith can do some stuff, some Machine Killer, Fire Imbue, and then Chain. Rufus can do his cooldown. Forget if the boss is resistant to dark or not. Doesn't matter. Does he even add dark resist or not? No. yeah, we'll just do these three things. Reno can, I guess, mitigate, break, and whatever. Sisney can fire imperil. Do her big fire imperil, machine killer, and then store magic. Yeah, this boss is squishy. So some physical and some lightning stuff on turn one. Okay. Did we get broken? It looks like. Yeah, just elemental imperils. So well, LB Aerith. Barrett can whatever. We're gonna kill this turn. Is a tag dark LB or something. So Sisney can LB, Reno can triple bolting strike, and I'm pretty sure this will just kill the boss. So we'll send Aerith, then the bolting strike chainers, and then yeah, we'll just send the front row together. So Aerith, and then these three. Yeah, I mean, you literally can throw whatever team at this thing and beat it. I mean, that animation on Reno was a little weird. Looked like his head was detached. So there you go. I mean, heavy Cisne carry there, but that wasn't even her SLB. But yeah, that was kind of a joke. I guess considering Reno's a joke of a unit, then, you know, the fight to get his crown should be too. But anyway, catch you guys later.